know what I'm saying? All the big ballers.
Hey there.
Everybody at the wedding. I put this in the family.
What's up, baby? You slipped out today, huh?
A little something. Jay-Z, Jehovah. You know what I'm saying?
People don't assess themselves. Even really intelligent people. Jay's a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? He'll analyze other people and other things that they're doing and not actually look at what's happening to him and his transition and difference. But his actual, right now, he's in a real safe space. He created this real safe.
Looks like Irv Gotti was shouting the truth way before anybody was ready to hear it, but nobody took him seriously. And now it's all coming out. Before he passed, Irv dropped some wild truth bombs about Jay-Z, Lyor Cohen, who he straight up called a liar, and how they allegedly turned their backs on Diddy. Irv wasn't out here playing small games. He was trying to shake the whole system up. He warned folks not to focus just on the easy targets, but nobody was trying to listen back then. Now with Diddy's empire basically going up in flames and the feds breathing down his neck, fans are finally putting the pieces together. People are even admitting they feel straight up dumb for brushing Irv off. He wasn't just talking, he was exposing. So the big question is, did Jay-Z and Lyor Cohen cut Diddy off just to protect themselves? Were they playing chess the whole time while everyone else was stuck playing checkers? Irv always had tension with Jay. Things turned real sour between them, especially when Jay was feuding with Nas. But Irv made sure, right before he passed, to call out three big names: Jay, Lyor, and Diddy. In Irv's eyes, those three were once tight, part of the same elite circle.
All of us made money with Lyor, but out of most of us, it's only one person who actually has a real discrepancy with Lyor. Dame, yeah. Why do you think that? And I'm outside looking in again.
Lyor probably stole or helped forge the bullshit between Dame and Jay.
But let's suppose I was Lyor. I can't do that with you and Ja.
Nah, Lyor's a wizard.
That's very true. Yeah, I'm not.
All he had to do was go, Jay, you're cool with splitting this 3 ways? That's it. Right. It was over. From that day forward, it was over. Because Jay is Jay, right? And he's sitting there looking, and he's like, I don't really need. I just need me. So all Lyor had to do was drinking some. So Jay, he poured him a glass. You cool with this 3-way split?
Oh my God.
That's all he had to do. Not saying that happened.
Right.
I'm exaggerating that.
Right.
But I think that's what happened. And that's why Dame will forever hate Lyor.
Fair enough. I was going to go a little deeper.
Fair enough.
Well, you think it's deeper than that?
I was going to go a little, but I don't want to. I think that was fair enough.
When the feds pulled up on Diddy, Jay and Lyor didn't hesitate. They straight threw him under the bus to save their own skin. And nah, Irv Gotti wasn't just talking to talk. He knew both of them personally. Dude was close. Like wedding party close. He even went to DMX's wedding with Jay, Lyor, and J. Rule. That's not some outsider making noise. That's someone deep in the circle. And honestly, Irv's words hit even harder now. Jay and Diddy's friendship has always been out in the open. Years of working together, partying together, looking like brothers in the game. So why has Jay-Z gone completely silent while Diddy's going through the storm of his life? Not one word, not a single show of support. As soon as things got risky, Jay hit the eject button and vanished. But it's not just him. Lyor Cohen caught heat from Irv too. Irv made it real clear. Jay and Lyor moved together like they're glued at the hip. According to Irv, Lyor even played a major role in breaking up Jay and Dame's partnership.
Really rough, particularly on women. But I think it helped change the course of the crack epidemic. I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and.
It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
Are you so why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of money.
Come on, Lyor. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you.
That fallout wasn't random. It was business chess. Irv didn't flat out call Lyor a culture vulture, but he did say this man never plays when it comes to power and money. Lyor's not just some music exec, he's the exec. We're talking YouTube's global head of music, ex-president of Def Jam, and the former CEO of Warner Music Group. Every room he walks into, he's the one calling the shots. And through it all, one thing's always been true. Lyor only moves for the money. And get this, Lyor didn't even try to hide it. He's admitted what he's about. Ever notice how so much hip-hop out there glorifies drugs, chaos, and violence? That's not by accident. Lyor let it slip on the Breakfast Club that it was all part of the plan. Yeah, he said the quiet part out loud. Sounds crazy, right? Like, why would someone in his position say that on air? But if you really look at Lyor's track record, it makes sense. He's never tried to pretend he's here for the culture or the people. In one of his interviews, he straight up told folks, "I declared this early on to my colleagues, that even though I work for them, I don't represent them. I represent the music industry." That's wild. But to him, it's all about survival. He even said that's why he's one of the last old-school media moguls still standing in today's tech-dominated world. Even Kanye couldn't let that slide. He called Lyor out publicly during one of his fiery social media rants. That's how deep this stuff runs.
If you add all that type of stuff up, and you'll see how the industry been built on the secret rooms. The people who don't participate in the secret room is the people who later on get burnt.
And it's becoming real clear why he and Jay-Z are so tight. They move the same way. Silent, strategic, and always looking out for their own interests. When Jay started catching heat over his ties to Diddy, Lyor allegedly stepped in behind the scenes. Word is he tried to shut down Ryle Life from interviewing Jaguar Wright because she was digging into Jay and bringing all kinds of smoke. Lyor's got major power at YouTube, and fans are convinced he was flexing it just to cover for Jay. But here's where things get even messier. People are starting to whisper that Jay and Lyor didn't just distance themselves from Diddy. They might have known the storm was coming way before the rest of us did. Think about it. How do two of the most connected power players in the game suddenly go ghost the second the heat turns up? Insiders claim Jay had already been slowly backing away from Diddy months before things blew up. No more public appearances together, no shout-outs, no joint projects, just radio silence. Meanwhile, Lyor's moves got even more suspicious. Around the same time, YouTube quietly started pushing less content connected to Diddy. Coincidence? Maybe. But fans aren't buying it. Then there's the whole Jaguar Wright situation. She's been dropping bombshells left and right, talking about what really goes on behind the scenes, throwing big names under the bus. The moment she started aiming at Jay, the real-life interview got mysteriously shut down. People close to the show say pressure came from the top. And guess who's sitting at the top of YouTube music? Now fans are wondering, was this all part of some behind-the-scenes cleanup? Were Jay and Lyor scrubbing their hands before the mess hit the front page? And the most chilling part? Irv saw this playbook coming a mile away. He tried to warn us that these so-called brotherhoods in the industry only go so far. Once it's no longer good for business, loyalty gets tossed out the window. The game isn't what it seems, and Irv's truth is finally catching up with the industry's biggest players. Lyor used to be tight with Diddy too, don't forget that. But now that Diddy's legal mess is way too big to cover with a quick PR stunt or a phone call, Jay and Lyor seem to be working together to push him out of the picture completely. And no, this ain't just some random internet theory. Suge Knight has hinted at the same thing. According to Suge, both Jay and Diddy were once nothing more than errand boys for Lyor back in the day. Imagine that, two of the biggest names in the game just doing moves for someone else behind the scenes. Suge's words hit different now, especially with everything coming to light. Truth is, Diddy's biggest mistake wasn't just what he did, it's that he got caught. And with the way this industry protects itself, there was a real fear that Diddy might take down half the game with him. So what did Lyor do? He made sure Jay distanced himself fast. Cut ties, clean break, no loose ends. Now, Diddy's out here with nobody in his corner. Silence. Abandoned. The only person who really tried to warn the public was Irv Gotti, and not to protect Diddy, but to blow the whole system wide open. Because locking up one man doesn't fix the machine, it just hides the rest of the dirt. So now the question is, did Jay and Lyor sacrifice Diddy to save their empire? And are the authorities ever gonna peel back the next layer? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Juicy Scoop TV, because the next video, it's even wilder.